Hello, my name is Theo, and welcome to another reading of the Elder Scrolls. Today we're going to be reading The Seed, Ancient Tales of the Dwemer, Part 2, by Morrowind. The hamlet village of Loch. Yeah, I'm going to go with that. That's good enough pronunciation. Was a quiet, peaceful Dwemer community nestled in the monochrome grey and tan dunes and boulders of the Digest. No vegetation of any kind grew in Loch, though there were blackened vestiges of long dead trees scattered throughout the town. Comedia, arriving by caravan, looked at her new home with despair. She was used to the forest land of the north, where her father's family had hailed. Here there was no shade, little water, and a great open sky. It looked like a dead land. Her mother's family took Kamida and her younger brother Nevinth in, and was very kind to the orphans, when she felt lonely in the alien village. It was not until she met an old Argonian woman who worked at the water factory. The water factory? I mean, it is Dwemer. They probably can make water. That Comedia found a friend. Her name was Sirinth, and she said that her family had lived in Loch centuries before the Dwemer arrived, when it was a great and beauteous forest. Wait, what? What is the history of the Dwemer? Are the Argonians? Have the Argonians been around for longer than the Dwemer? Why did the trees die? Asked Kamida.
When there were Argonians only in this land,
Please don't do that voice.
we never cut trees, for we had no need for fuel or wooden structures such as you use. When the Dwemer came, we allowed them to use the plants as they needed them, provided they never touched the hist, which are sacred to us and to the land. For many years we lived peaceably. No one wanted for anything.
What happened?
Some of the scientists discovered that distilling a certain tree sap, molding it and drying it, they could create resilient kind of armor called resin, said Zrith. Most of the trees that grew here had very thin ichor in the branches, but not the hist. Many of them fairly glistened with sap, which made the Dwemer merchants greedy, and they hired a woodsman named Juin. Good enough. Junin, actually, to start clearing the sacred arbors for profit. The old Argonian woman looked to the dusty ground and sighed. Of course, we Argonians cried out against it. It was our home, and the hist, once gone, would never return. The merchants reconsidered, but Jonan took it on his own to break our spirit. He proved one terrible bloody day that his prodigious skill with the axe could be used against people as well as trees. Any Argonian who stood in his way was hewn asunder. Children as well. Fuck, that's messed up. The Dwemer people closed their doors and their ears to the cries of murder.
Horrible,
gasped Kamida. It is difficult to explain, said Zrith. But the deaths of our living ones was not nearly as horrible to us as the death of our trees.
So, Argonians are basically like the, what do you call them? I forgot their names. The blue people in, Avatar. What's their name? The blue monkey people in Avatar. It's gone. It's been so long since I watched that movie, I've actually forgotten. Not the Nerovine. The Navi! Oh, damn. Anyway, carry on. Because they had the trees too, right? Yeah, they did.
Anyway, yes, right. Where were we? You must understand that to our people, the Hist, where we come from and where we are going. Oh, the Hist are where we come from and where we are going. To destroy our bodies is nothing. To destroy our trees is to annihilate us utterly. When Junin then turned his axe on the Hist, he killed the land. The water disappeared, the animals died, and all other life that the trees nourished crumbled and dried to dust.
But you are still here, asked Kamina. Why didn't you leave?
For us, we are trapped. I am one of the last of the dying people. Few of us are strong enough to live away from our ancestral groves, and sometimes, even now, there is a perfume in the air of look that gives us life. It will not be long until we are all gone. That's messed up.
Kamina felt tears welling up in her eyes. Then I will be alone in this horrible place, with no trees and no friends.
We Argonians have an expression, said Sirith,
with a sad smile, taking Kamina's hand,
that the best soil for a seed is found in your heart.
Kamina looked into the palm of her hand and saw that Sirith had given her a small black pellet. It was a seed. It looks dead.
It can only grow in one place in all of Loch, said the Argonian, outside an old cottage in the hills outside town. I cannot go there, for the Order would kill me on sight, and like all my people, I am too frail to defend myself now. But you can go there and plant the seed.
What will happen? asked Kamina. Will the Hist return?
No, but some part of their power will.
That night, Kamina stole from her house and into the hills. She knew the cottage Sirith had spoken of. Her aunt and uncle had told her never to go there. As she approached it, the door opened and an old but powerfully built man appeared. Oh no, a mighty axe slung over his shoulder. Is that... What's the guy's name again? The guy's name was... What's the guy's name? What's the guy's name? Junin. Not Jurin, no.
What are you doing here, child? He demanded. In the dark! I almost took you to be a lizard man.
I've lost my way in the dark, she said quickly. I'm trying to get back to my home in Loch.
Be on your way then.
Do you have a candle I might have? She asked. Piteously? I've been walking in circles, and I'm afraid I'll only return back here without any light.
The old man grumbled and walked into his house. Quickly, Kamina dug a hole in the dry dirt and buried the seed as deeply as she could. He returned with a lit candle. See to it you don't come back here, he growled, or I'll chop you in half.
He returned to his house and fire. The next morning, when he awoke and opened the door, he found that his cottage was entirely sealed within an enormous tree. He picked up his axe and delivered blow after blow to the wood, but he could never break through. He tried side chops, but the wood healed itself. He tried an upper chop, followed by an under chop to form a wedge, but the wood sealed. Much time went before someone discovered old Junin's emancipated body lying in front of his open door, still holding his blunted, broken axe. It was a mystery to all what he had been chopping with. Say that again. It had been a mystery to all what he had been chopping with it. But the legend began circulating throughout Loch that his sap was found on the blade. Shortly thereafter, small desert flowers began pushing through the dry dirt in the town. Trees and plants, newly sown, began to live tolerably well, if not...
luxuriantly. Yes, good job. The hiss did not return, but Carmina and the people of Locke noticed that at certain time around mid-twilight, long, wide shadows of great, bygone trees would fill the streets and hills. What a nice story. Pretty sure I said that last time. So that was The Seed. Yes. Publisher's note. The Seed, while one of Morrowind Sol's tales, whose origins are well known. Oh. Is one of... Okay, sorry. I misread that. This tale originated from the Argonian slaves of southern Morrowind. Morrowind Sol merely replaced the Dunmer with Dwemer and claimed he found it in a Dwemer ruin. Wonderful. Furthermore, he later claimed that the Argonian version of the tale was merely a retelling of his original. What a dick. What a Disney. Locke, while clearly not a Dwemer name, simply does not exist, and in fact, Locke was a name commonly used incorrectly for Dunmer men in Gorflem's plays. The Argonian versions of the story usually take place on Vardenfell, usually in the Telvanni city of Sadath Mora. Of course, the so-called scholars of Temple Zero will probably claim this story has something to do with Locan, simply because the town starts with the letter L. Interesting. Wait. So the original of the story is actually Sadath Mora? Apparently. I would have thought it'd be like Tel Voss. Remember the whole thing with the poor guys that got destroyed because of the Telvanni people making trees or whatever? Yeah, but in this story, the Argonians are the good people. Yeah, it's true. That is true. So I wonder where the story actually takes place. Because I thought what was going to happen was it was actually Black Marsh, and the Seed basically brought back the Hist, but that's not what happened. Well, that was The Seed, Ancient Tales of the Dwemer, Part 2, by Morrowind Sol. But for now, my name is Leo, and I will see you next time.